Okay, so guys, this is my whole Army Men collection. That's all of my greens I've used in my movies, besides a few of them. That's like literally about a tub full of Army Men. Now, I'm gonna say about 75 to about 50 tans, 2 tan tanks. There's no way this is even playing ground. You have 2 choppers, two planes, for God's sakes, 2 tanks. I know I have some more tanks for this somewhere. I know I have 2 medium and some other stuff, but this is just like the baseline. You catch my drift. I have a lot of green, not that many tan. Literally, if they were about to go into war with every green soldier I had set up in every tan, the greens would outnumber them like 5 million to like 1. There's no doubt about this that I have more greens than I do have tans. Look at this whole bin full. I have varieties upon varieties in there. And that's where I keep every green I have, literally. But I might have to switch all my greens to this bin and have to start using just the tans divided. And then whenever I play with Army Men or even try to set them up, someone goes missing, and then two days, like 2 weeks later, I find them living out. Literally have probably a camp already set up. Sometimes they'll be right here, and then 2 minutes later, they'll be over there. I don't even know how that happens, but that's just playing with Army Men. They're like non-disposable. They're literally the easiest thing to non-dispose, and I'm telling you right now, these things are literally the easiest things to buy in just large amounts. I've seen like Dollar Tree just sell 50 of them for like $1. It's like a cent for Army Men. So yeah. So I'm telling you, look how many greens are in that tub compared to tans. If I were to pull out every Army Man I actually had, there'd probably be like at least 30 more tans, and then like a couple hundred more, because I know there's a couple hundred, probably about 100 men in there, and probably another 100 laid out here. Now I know what you're saying. Oh my God, there's blue inside the tan. I don't have time just to say, oh, now there's yellow over there. I've combined different colors with an army because it's just easier that way. And what am I gonna have an explanation to pull them in? Now they're meant to have a friendship. I'll have a follow-up story in the third movie for that. But you have leading the group, General Moss, the general that I had to pull in. Now the funny story, the only reason why he's a character and he's a main character is because I lost General Greenenberg, this general, from the first movie, and so it's either I stop production of my movies, or I completely have to make a disclaimer and then have to go search for him. And I wasn't gonna stop production and make a disclaimer. I was gonna just use a different guy, say he's either the same general or make a new general. So there was no official reason for him going missing until like the dead end of the film, which I'm not sure if I've even released that much of it. Oh, I haven't. So yeah, you'll have to see for the explanation at the dead end of the film. Now, then him I just pulled in as an extra character. There was nothing significant about pulling in Sergeant Hancock. General Moss. General Greenenberg had actually a purpose. General Moss had no purpose in the first place. Then Sergeant Hancock, probably my favorite out of all of them. He's British or Scottish, however. He's special because he's like a translucent, and I got this set at Bloody Hobby Lobby, and it's like the worst quality Army Men I've ever seen in my life. They were like small. They were the smallest Army Men I ever saw. Then this guy's the biggest one, and his color just is absolutely sucky. Worst color I've ever seen. Then where I got Sergeant Hancock was from a set. There's like I lost them all. Eventually, then they always reappear at the random moments. This is my favorite mold from that set. Now I know you find this guy in tan, but I don't know where. Him, on the other hand, he's my favorite. He looks like he's charging. Now, if he's charging up to a line, now I have a general for these guys that I usually play, or he could be a colonel. Now, most of my blue guys are police or revolutionary or Civil War era guys, but then these guys just pop up. Most random blue guys I have. Most of my good armies green, but then my tan army is led by Sergeant Duke, which, well, he's not really Sergeant Duke. Now then you have, now just so you say, oh, Sergeant Duke's from G.I. Joe. I know that. It's not original. I'm probably going to get, they can't really sue me, but, well, now that I'm thinking about it, okay, change the name Sergeant Duke. Okay, his nickname for the army is Sergeant Duke. His real name's going to be Sergeant Doom. And then there are these guys. The ones that are missing pieces that I like to use as injured. They're most random because the way a storm just sucks. Then I remember when I first got some heavy gun. Then there's General Tannenberg. I mean, not General General Dune. I mean, God, every name I'm pulling out is from random different. Okay, we're gonna call him General Sahara. That's General Sahara. Okay, boom. Because he's the color of a desert. He's leading this load of tan pukes. Now these may not be green, but God, I have the biggest army for these ever. I know if you look at different armament reviews, they have like these big planes, but it's like some people say armored cars really have no purpose. Now, if I ever were to get those, I'd say they were troop carriers. Be the best obvious meaning for them. But really, this is really all I have. Now, if I were to go in my house and look for more men, you'll find them littered all over them. You'll find them there, you'll find them there. You actually find them literally littered. I could just do a FNAF version of Army Men. They go busting into a pizzeria thinking something I don't even know. Well, that's actually a good idea. Army Men versus Five Nights. I used to have a full-on set of these. I don't know what freaking happened. Golden Freddy so happened to be one of them. Then Balloon Boy, Chica, Foxy. Foxy's my favorite because, who doesn't love Foxy? I mean, that's like the most obvious question. Everybody loves Foxy. Now, my two Abrams for these guys. Now, I don't know and don't remember how I got this one, but if you look under this one's a different tan and it's made differently. If you look under any other of my Abrams, they have these stickers. Came with the set. I got these in, which was like a duffel bag. I still have that to this day. And there's like another 25 to 50 50 greens in there. I swear to God, they're littered everywhere. Then this guy, you see under there, where it's holding the thing, is is a screw versus the one I just showed you. Now this one's a completely different model. They've just dumbed down that version. I'm gonna call. Now I go by size and everything by these tanks. Now this I call a light tank. This I'd use if like I was doing a raid, because you don't want to use Abrams. Those things just go down, can't pull in anymore. But you can pull in like a few more of those. Now I'm gonna go inside and see if I can find any more of these. And what do you know? I do have another big Abram. Oh, I swear to God, that's my off. I swear to God, I had this one. I know I have more Abrams. This one's like the worst made quality Abram I've ever seen. It's from the dollar store, but they make them, so they're cheap and decent to get if you just want some. If you just want those, I swear to God, if I were to look deeper into this, now I swear. Hello, kitty. Sorry to interrupt your slumber. Now I'm gonna have to dig around in this this is the best audio ruiner I've ever seen in my life. Luckily I saved you. Okay, so you remember that this guy. Look at the colors, they're very much comparable. This guy's like literally 3/4 of him. That may seem tall to you, but Jesus, they're small. Now they even sold tan ones in there. They're all so sucky, but this is my favorite mold out of any of them because this guy's just a remake of, you have them. This guy's like a mold that you'll find pop up in almost everything. The mortar's classic. They're classic if I want to pull in artillery and I don't have any separate artillery. Another alligator. Wow, I have these littered everywhere. Sporting another blue. Literally, most of you guys in here are blues. I just call them green. This guy looks like he hasn't eaten in 2 months. These guys, I don't know where the heck I've got these from, but I know I have these littered literally everywhere. I swear to God, these red guys, I think I might put them in like a thing as like either Royal Guards or like a different army, but I haven't really no official general for them, so they really have no importance to me. I just the most random stuff in here. Another mortar for the green. Now these dollar store guys, they're not bad. They're good. Now they just changed the mold of them. These are the new mold. They're either variants, but they look and like they have a better. I swear these things are better quality. I don't know who they now buying them from, but they said the suckiest brand ever. You're better off getting a toilet paper roll and trying to make an army man. The mold of this was absolutely terrible. Now, this is what I love using. Guys that have broke. They're just good guys to use as either dead people or just guys that have gotten injured. Now, most of these guys usually have a broken tip. I don't know why, and I don't care. They're not a concern. It's just the way. It just goes to show the quality of these. Now, my favorite character from the second movie is LMG. I don't know. Well, I got him from this arcade. This is literally not in the set. Now, he's one of my favorite. He's a mold that you'll see pop up every once in a while. But I got him from an arcade for like 5 points. And then I got these guys. This guy, on the other hand, I swear, this LMG in his hand, literally, I'm pretty sure if he was good enough and fast enough, he could blow away like a whole army. He's one of my favorite molds ever. And if I can get another one on my hands, that'd be the coolest thing ever. Now, if I ever do get any, I've heard about these 30-pounders from like this, from a different army man guy. I swear, I want one, but I know people are gonna criticize me for using my hands. Oh, pardon me, I'm sorry, but God, I ain't no stop motion genius. I mean, I don't have the highest quality camera. For God's sakes, I'm filming on an iPhone 7. You really think I'm gonna do stop motion with audio? I'd have to not do audio, and I would you rather it's either have no hands or I just use a puppet, and which I'd control these so bad. These things would look like they were literally controlled by a baby with their hands. Now, these guys I like on the other hand, because literally they're just like, they're like do 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 do, ba 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 ba. I swear, you'd use these guys as either marching guys or just firing. Like his 30 is like 32 rounds out of his MP40. Now he's supposed to be German. Only God knows what he's supposed to be. Literally a variant of this mold, but just tan. I hate how literally like, oh yes, I got these molds again for like the tan. Then you just literally just cry because you know they're just gonna be either sucky versions of that. Now that's it for this Army Men review. Literally, I probably have over 100 greens. I know it's not fair, but I do dumb down the greens to literally about like 10, 20, maybe even 12 at max. Because I don't, then I use like 30 tans. It's like I use a lot of tans, and now I do have pirate ones. Now, if I wanted to do like a pirate evasion, I'd obviously use them. Then, of course, I have these animatronics. Balloon Bully, you can go die. Chica, I don't know about you. You're the only girl one I have. Now, him on the other hand, he crashes your game. He not out it. Now, him on the other hand, he goes pretty fast. He's the Usain Bolt of every animatronic. So that's about for it. That's it for now, but see you later. I just wanted to make a video just knowing that I'm actually alive and I have a YouTube channel. See you all later.